see, today I've got to go to Lakeville Harley, or Twin Cities Harley in Lakeville. I got some free money that I earned when I was there for like an open house or something, so I'm gonna go see if I can't get some Screaming Eagle spark plugs. But in the meantime, I got nominated to do the 3x3 challenge. Apparently, I'm supposed to tell you 3 things that you may not know about me, and then nominate 3 people at the end of this video to do the same thing. By the way, this is probably going to be the longest ride that Roxanne has been out on this year. Unfortunately, but it's about an hour one way to get to this dealership that I'm going to. And I'm sure my butt will be sore when I'm done. Okay, well, that was gay. I realized after about 5 minutes of recording that I wasn't actually recording. Alright, start this over here. Anyway, so as I was saying, number 1 of the 3 things you may not know about me is that I have a fairly decently sized shoe collection. I have a little bit of a addiction to Converse, although my collection consists of more than just Converse, but over the years I've collected probably, I don't know, maybe 15 pairs of shoes now. I would have a lot more if I weren't trying to save up for a house. I did put off buying shoes. In fact, I don't think I've bought a new pair in over a year now. But for a while there I was buying, I don't know, averaging like 1 pair a month. But that still doesn't even compare anything to what my girlfriend's collection is, so she can bitch all she wants to me about the space I'm taking up in the closet, but she's got space in the closet, in the hall closet, in the storage unit. I mean, she has literally bins of shoes. Like, mine's not quite that bad. However, I probably own more pairs of shoes than the average straight male. Number 2, something you may not know about me, is that I failed college. I completely flunked out of college. I was taking college courses during my senior year of high school when 9/11 happened. And after 9/11, for like a few weeks, you know, all my classes, or most of my classes, were canceled. I had teachers that stopped showing up, and they basically relied on their teacher assistants to like teach the class. Now I'm not going to blame 9/11 for my shitty attention span in college, but it didn't help, that's for sure. And on top of that, I could not wait to get out of school. I mean, graduating high school could not come fast enough. I'm not a fan of the whole classroom setting. It just doesn't keep my attention. I'm instantly put asleep by that. College just isn't for me. I need more of a hands-on kind of learning, not sitting in an auditorium full of 250 other students with some boring ass teacher trying to give a lecture and expecting you to know everything. I don't know. I think most of it's a sham, just a way to get students into debt. Luckily, I didn't graduate with much of any debt because I didn't graduate. They laugh last long enough. I ended up getting a couple grants, so I did go to my first year and a half for free, but I lost all future grants after I didn't pass any of my classes. So my GPA was non-existent. The third thing you may not know about me is that I suffer from daily chronic back pain that stems from, probably an accident I got into about almost 20 years ago now. I was a junior, I think, in high school. Junior or senior, so this would have been around 2000. I was on my way to school one day, and it was during the winter, and the roads were extremely icy. We got like some freezing rain overnight, and I was going around a left-hand corner, only the car decided that it didn't want to follow the road. It just went straight, and I ended up sliding into the ditch like this way. Like I went down into a steep ditch, and then the car turned like this, and I went sideways into I guess somebody's driveway, like the culvert that was in their driveway. Anyways, the car came to a dead stop, like instantly, as soon as I hit that, and it shot a shooting pain all the way up my spine, into my neck. I just sat there like my whole upper body was tingling, and I couldn't move for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes. I just sat there in the cold, in the dark. I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I can't even, if somebody doesn't pull over and help me, I'm fucked. But it was like before school even started. I was heading to school early to go to band practice, which started an hour before school started. So it was still dark out. There were very few cars on the road, and there was nothing I could do. Nobody was stopping, probably because they couldn't see me. The car died, all the lights shut off and everything. So after, like I said, after 5 or 10 minutes, I ended up being able to move enough to get out of the car. I had to crawl out the window because the door was wedged in a big snowbank. Yeah, I crawled out the window. I walked to the front door of the house whose yard I was in, and nobody was home. So I ended up walking to the next house, and I found somebody, and they let me in, and I made my phone calls and whatnot and blah blah blah. This was before, I mean, you're talking 99, 2000. The cell phones weren't really a big deal yet. Nobody really had them. We didn't have insurance. So the next day, my back was still just killing me. So my mom took me to the local doctor, and they just prescribed me some freaking painkillers. Not even good stuff, just basically like high strength Tylenol or something. And they didn't take any x-rays or anything. Like, looking back on it, I can't believe my mom let him get away with this bullshit. But I ended up, probably 8 or 10 years later, I ended up going to the chiropractor, and that was finally the first time I got x-rays. And it turns out that right, like, in between my shoulder blades, you know, if you look at your spine's got, spines are lined up like this in a row, all stacked up. They got like a V shape pointing out, you know, towards your buttocks area. Well, what happened is, in between my shoulder blades, when the car hit the ditch, I must have hit the door so hard that it jostled it, and now I got two of them in between my shoulder blades. They're like this, like kind of crisscrossing each other. and so they're pinching some nerves in there. And it's just something that I've been living with my whole life. I've gone to a few chiropractors for an extended period of time. I went to one chiropractor twice a week for a year, and at the end of that year they took x-rays again, and it didn't even make a single difference. I'm like, well, why am I paying you out of pocket twice a week for nothing? Like, this is stupid. So now I deal with there's a little bit of pain every day. It varies depending on how I sleep that night or what bed I'm sleeping on. But it's not only seldom does it get so bad that I feel like I need to go to the chiropractor. And when I do, usually 1 or 2 visits at the chiropractor gets it back well enough where the pain subsides, where I can go back and live my life. I don't like taking pills. Occasionally, you know, I'll take some ibuprofen or something, but that's usually what I do for neck pain, not necessarily the back pain that I suffer from. Anyways, I feel like I'm getting long-winded on this subject. So yeah, I have chronic back pain. I don't take any meds for it, but I do visit the chiropractor every now and then. So I think now I should nominate 3 other people. This was this was really hard for me to come up with 3 other people, because I haven't been watching a whole lot of motovloggers recently. And a few of the motovloggers I used to watch don't really do it anymore. Apparently I should try to find some new ones to watch, but anyway, so there's 3 that I'm supposed to nominate to do this 3x3 challenge. Number 1 right off the bat is Gonk. So yeah, dude, you gotta tell us 3 things we don't know about you yet. Moving on, number 2 is another guy that hasn't been posting much at all lately, but I really like him and I wish he would, and that is Mike Branch. I'm sure he's just gotten pretty busy with life, so he hasn't been posting a whole lot. I'd like to nominate John Maxwell, even though I know he doesn't watch my channel, but I'm a big fan of his, and he seems like a really cool guy. I would love to meet him in person sometime, because I think we would just get along pretty well. So yeah, I'll go John Maxwell, and just to be safe, I'll nominate a 4th one, and that's going to be Desert Echo. Again, I haven't watched his channel a whole lot recently because I don't think he's been posting a whole lot, but I really like what he does. He just kind of like goes around and searches out some art and sculptures and stuff. Oh, where's this guy riding? Yeah, looks like something foreign. Oh, is there anybody behind this guy? Oh damn, my feet are tingly after that 10-mile stretch of freeway.